tables, this is Cameo Punk, and welcome to Cardinal Cross. This is a little bit of a different kind of visual novel. It's created by Imp Queen. This is, like, I guess you would say her first time ever uploading a visual novel to physically go out and play. She has done one before, and it is called Ascension, but you can only find it on a different website she has called renmarogames.com. That link will be in the description below. But this is pretty much one of the first games she's physically uploaded, and I had to buy it and play it because I love her games. And if you haven't gone and played Ascension yourself, I would recommend it. It, again, is kind of like the beginning of the visual novels for her. And so you might have to get past the spell check and all that kind of stuff. But Ascension was a good series, and now we have Cardinal Cross. I'm just jump to new game. Chapter 1, The Scavenger. We are raiders. Divided, autonomous, uninvited, or anonymous, sorry. Misery is our neighbor. I can't speak English. Have you ever noticed that? I just can't do English. Pain is our kin. Solaris, this is the Arion requesting docking permissions. Copy that, Arion. Please hold while I confirm your identification. Right. Good luck with that. Wait for it. Wait for it. I can't get a clear identification from you, Captain. Any idea why? There we go. Lana Bryce. P5-003348E97. Try the ID code. What's with the secrecy? Hiding from someone? Not at the moment. Uh-huh. Wiz, are you still there? Right here, hun. ID troubles again. Not really. It's a smuggler ship, not the Aegeus. Have you found out what's been messing up with our security cam codes? Actually, it fixed itself as soon as you left. Huh. Don't huh me, Lana. I'm not listening to your weird conspiracy theories again. I have a bad feeling about this. Just so you know, I'm bailing if I see any Aegeus ships docked in. Relax, babes. Morai military has no space stations nearby, and you are practically in the middle of nowhere. Why did I go to like an obedient Southern Belle kind of accent? I don't know. I'm just, if you got complaints about it, I'll try and change it some other way. I no guarantees. Way to remind me of an anonymous situation. I'm in ominous situation. Again, like I said, I can't do English. Don't worry. The Solaris is not an armed ship. I checked. And besides, you know Aegeus is too important to deal with us vultures. So what I learned about is, in this green wording, you can actually physically go over it when I was doing the demo. And it pulls up kind of a library, so to speak, for you to be able to see what it's referring to in forms of the story plot line, which I thought was pretty good. And for just the word vulture, it's, you know, scavengers, because vultures are scavengers. They pick off dead stuff. They have the Prometheus on the leash for that. Don't remind me of those mutton heads. Mutton heads, that's new. We need to get your VX fixed soon, hun. Not that I'm complaining, this profanity filter bug is hilarious. Stupid thing is broken, Wiz. There's no fixing it. Maybe I'll have enough when the job's done. I don't want to have to sell a kidney for a new Vision X implant. And that's what's on their eyes, is the implants. And it's it's kind of connected. This is pretty far into the future if you haven't guessed it, because this is pretty kind of far into the future where these things are literally connected to the human mind. And I thought that was kind of cool about it as well. Egon, the Arion is requesting docking permission. They are late. Strange, it's not like Aaron to make mistakes. There's something else. The captain believes the ship may be armed. It's jamming our target sensors. Are they going to be trouble? A scavenger ship with radar jamming technology. Are you sure it's not a problem on our side? Negative. You raiders. So unpredictable. Anything else? Nope. Should I call her in? Please. Aaron, docking permission granted. Approach Bay B7. About time. Gotta go, Wiz. I'll call you when I'm done. Low less than 3K trites, hun. Not my first dance, you know. Just a reminder, don't scratch my ship. It's already full of scratches. Maybe one or two. I'll know if there's a new one. Spaceship nouns. One or two, she says. Look at this junk. You must be the scavenger. Do you have the artifact with you? Yes. Are you the buyer? No, the Egon is waiting for you. Ego, what now? The Egon, follow me. Wait. The buyer is an Egon. I don't have all day. Just move it. Right, just a second. So the options that you just saw in there, you have 3 options. Each one is kind of towards a personality trait. You have the good, the tease, and then the flat out angry. And I don't know why I said tease, but your decisions ultimately affect the game, however you approach it. And you can save it, you can skip through stuff parts, and blah 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 blah, to kind of rechange it. But whatever decisions you make ultimately affect the outcome of the chapter and of the game. And there's even 2 other types of choices which we will get into later if we get across those during this portion of the gameplay. Wiz, come in! Wiz, are you there? That was fast. Send me the client file. Why? Just send me the bluffin' file, Wiz. About that. Wiz, what have you done? Look, it's no big deal, really. It's just that he used a binary communication channel completely untraceable. And you didn't think it was suspicious? It's the black market, hun. It's not like they give you admission tickets on a golden platter. Sweet baby peas, you have no idea who the client is, do you? Look, the money's good. They've already sent us the deposit. Just go in there, meet the guy, give him the artifact, and we are good to go. Yeah, I wasn't planning on getting cozy with an Egon, Wiz. Egon? An Egon. Why would Mirai send an Egon to buy a stupid piece of Nick's scrap? You tell me! Well, look on the bright side, Lana. Egons are loaded. Their money comes directly from the intelligence department, and the one with the big shiny computers of theirs, what's his name? Afita? Are you bluffing kidding me? Look, the deal is still on. We don't care about why he needs the artifact or how he's gonna use it. Just sell the damn thing and get out of there. He's Aegeus, Wiz. I'm a scavenger. Scavengers and Aegeus don't play well together. Egons don't belong in the Aegis chain of command, hun. They're with the intelligence. Besides, we found the artifact on a Nyx. Dead planets are out of their jurisdictions. It's not like we stole it from a Morai planet. Now that would have been a disaster. You don't say. Just relax and do your business as usual. We are not pirates or thieves, remember? What we do is totally legal. Kinda. We're gonna have to talk. We're gonna have a talk when I get back. Liz, this is not okay. Which talk? I already know about the bees and the birds. Oh boy. Alright, take me to your Egon. Egon, the scavenger is here. Hey. Weightless. Captain, pleasure to meet you. I'm not a captain. Apologies. I thought you would want to be called a captain rather than a raider, scavenger, vulture. Go ahead, you can say it. I meant no disrespect. Of course not. Have I offended you? It's fine. Just don't call me a vulture like the rest of your people. Wouldn't even dream of it. Lovely place to buy a useless piece of Nyx scrap, by the way. The back end of nowhere has that certain something. Rather charming, isn't it? I trust your journey was without incident. It was fine, thanks for asking. And the artifact? Here. "100% authentic Nyx scrap." Do you know what this is, scavenger? Not really. It looks like an old device or a key of some sort. I see. Do you have the money? Yes. What was the price we agreed on again? $5,000 and you'll pay for the transfer commissions fee. You'll get your artifact, and after we have our trites in our bank account... Actually, now that I remember, it was $3,000, the price your accomplice and I agreed on. What was that name again? Oh yes, Liz Chambers. She was very kind. What? Liz would never agree on $3,000. Are you trying to rip me off, Egon? And why would I do that? I can think of 2,000 reasons. You do realize that I could kill you, get my artifact, and seize your ship if I wanted to. Look around you. You're in the middle of nowhere. No one to come to your rescue. Especially not from an Egon. You can't! Of course I can. No, I mean, you can't. You are an Egon, right? Kind of a big deal in your system. You could have called me anywhere in the galaxy. Any of your Morai planets would have been easier for you. Yet you chose here. No planets in sight, not a living soul, not even pirates travel out here. All private, somewhere desolate. Somewhere the arms of your fancy computer can't reach. A Fito, was it? It can't track us here, right? Why? Why hide it? What is so important about this artifact that you need to hide it from your beloved Afita? You try to kill me now, and I'll make sure your Aegis buddies receive a carefully written message from me explaining your whereabouts and whatabouts, and the artifact that you've bought for me. My friend is waiting on the other line with her thumb on the send button. Please don't push me. But of course, if you choose to pay, your secret will stay safe with me. For only $5,000 trites, taxes included, and no strings attached. Not like you can't afford it anyways, it's your lunch money, probably. Not quite. Alright, $5,000 it is. $5,000 and you will fill my fuel depot to full capacity. Might as well. It's been a pleasure, Scavenger. Likewise, Egon. Don't forget to recommend me to your friends. Egons don't have friends. Yeah, that's what happens when you try to rip people off. Egon, the Electo is approaching. They're with you, right? Those pauses aren't good, buddy. Of course. The Electo. The Explorer Electo? Doesn't it belong to the Aegeus military? It does. First in Egon, now Aegeus. Boy, am I on a roll. Open B3. And get the Aeron ready for departure. We won't be staying for long. Sure. We? Well, Scavenger, we may have a problem. What kind of problem? Aegeus doesn't exactly know that I'm here. Which is not a good thing. Definitely not a good thing. I knew it! Let me guess. It's bad for us. Very bad. Lovely. How fast is the Aeron? No, I can't do that. I don't smuggle rogue Egons, especially not away from a ship full of Aegeus soldiers. I've been off Morai's radar for so long, I'm not about to mess it up. Thanks to your apparent betrayal. 3K to get me to Zeron 3. Half up front, half when we get there. You think us raiders are all about money, right? That will do anything for a few tracks. 5K. Fine, deal. You drive a tough bargain. Apparently money will buy you anything in this game. Just anything. Keep your eyes open. Raiders are not to be trusted. Do you think the cellar will be a problem? I doubt it, but be on your guard. They can be tricky. Is the Solaris armed? No, it's a large raider cargo ship being used as a mediator for black market transactions. I couldn't find anything relevant data on the ship-tip networks. They wouldn't want to make themselves a target for pirate raids. Are you nervous? No, why would I be nervous? There's a big chance that this will be a real Howler artifact crisis. I'm fine. It's been a long time. Are you sure? Yes, I am ready. So remind me, why are we waiting for them to catch us? The Aeron isn't ready yet. Fuel at 70%. We need to stall them. You can't possibly know the exact percentage. I'm locked into your network systems. How exactly? Right. Egon stuff. Forget I asked. You know, that's kind of invasive. You shouldn't log into other people's network systems without permission. Don't worry, I won't say anything about the daring space pirate's smutty fanfic. Invasive! Why am I waiting back at the Why am I not waiting back at the ship at least? Can't you stall them alone? No. I need your help. My help with what? Here, it's a Morai issued KM-13 slide action. You don't expect me just to shoot at Aegeus soldiers, do you? Don't you hate it when they have the pauses? Of course you do. Relax, Scavenger. It'll be fine. If I just rat you out, do you think they'll let me go? Probably not. Besides, I'd have to kill you afterwards. Lovely. Videns! What a surprise! Egon? Egon, what are you doing here? The intelligence sent me to secure the artifact. Since when is the intelligence sending its Egons on errands? Running errands isn't exactly a Biden's job either. It's a Howler artifact, isn't it? Why weren't we informed of this? Because he wasn't sent by the intelligence. Howler artifacts are under strict Aegeus supervision. He's here to steal the artifact. Well, that was quick, as expected from the infamous rogue Egon Hunter. Egon, what are you doing? Don't be stupid, boy. Give us the artifact. And if I don't, will you try to take it by force? You wouldn't dare. What do you hope to accomplish here? I thought I'd sell it to the highest bidder. You are not a child anymore, Egon. Don't give us a reason to declare you a Malfic. Malfic. That's better. That would be rather ironic, wouldn't it? Egon, think this through. You can run away now, but you'll be brought to justice eventually. Justice? Whose justice? The Rayons, Aegeus, Systems Intelligence? The director was right. You are trouble. So you two talk about me. I'm flattered. Stealing a Howler artifact from the systems is treason, Egon. Technically, I bought it first. Actually, he hasn't even paid yet. Is this a game to you? I've never played games with you. I know you cheat. Very well. Capture the Egon and get the artifacts. Paisius, I am counting on you. Biden's? Yes, sir. Are you really going to attack me, Paisius? I've been given an order. Unlike you, I know what that means. You know, when you said escape, I thought we would be doing more, I don't know, escaping? All in good time, scavenger. Cover me. Oh, awesome fight. This thing kicks like a bluffing horse. Where did you get it? Oh, don't tell me this is your first gun. Yeah, right. I've had stronger. And bigger. I'm totally being forced to shoot these people. But you don't threaten me. Careful, scavenger. Your bank account's gonna prove otherwise. You're a bit of a dipstick, aren't you? Stay there. Where are you going? Hey! Egon, I don't understand. Why are you doing this? Power, lust, world domination. How can you joke about this? Do you even realize how serious the consequences are going to be? Severe, I assume. I should probably make sure I won't get caught again. What do you plan to do with the artifact? You know it's dangerous. Don't forget about Oregon Hall. I'm doing this exactly because of Oregon Hall, Paisius. And tell me. Give an explanation, Egon. Any explanation is better than this. Look, I don't want to hurt you, but I don't have a lot of time, and you are in my way. Egon, just tell me something. Anything, please. I don't want to fight you. I'm sorry. Egon! Please don't follow me. I can't take you with you, Paisius. Help me with the shield. Your Aegeus buddies won't let us out easily. I doubt that. You didn't exactly part on friendly terms, you know. Not to sound like buzzkill or anything, but they'll shoot us on sight. Does your ship have radar jamming tech? What? No, of course not. I'm not military. Why would I have one? Besides, where would I get the money to buy something like that? I don't even have a proper Vision X. Get us to 0 and 3. I'm trying! Sit down, leaping in 3. Oh. Oh, Capricorn. So, wait. Here's my question before I keep going. You're Capricorn? Is this gonna be like all the zodiacs, like the book Zodiac? Like everybody's gonna be represented in each zodiac because, you know, it's space and there's stars and stuff? And if that is the case, if Leo is in this, am I gonna be taking a fat wild guess here that it's gonna be some big man with large muscles with hair that's either red or blonde? Because that's how usually Leos are typically portrayed. And anything to do with, like, oh, what's other creatures? What'd your star sign be? What mythical creatures? It always comes up to something with a lion involved. I mean, come on, people. Get a little creative. There is a change in Alfita's algorithms. I don't like these reports. I'm not gonna keep doing these voices, because if we're talking about all 12 zodiacs, there's no frickin' way I'm gonna be able to keep up. Alright, so we got Capricorn, Pisces. It may be a Nyx star moving through our system. Okay, so she's got the emblem right there on her chest. But I didn't see Capricorn's emblem. I agree. There's Sagittarius. Nyxes don't interrupt Alfita's algorithm. It is a howler. Oh. It's too early to say. Don't jump to conclusions. None of my planets have been affected. But where's Taurus' symbol? Hey, where's Taurus' symbol? I don't see it. Okay, so maybe not all of them have the symbols attached to them in a way that you could probably see. It will be too late if we take too long to figure it out. Let us watch closely for now. I freaking knew it! It's always gotta be a guy with... And he's got a lion on his belt. Then again, it is a Leo. Leo's a lion. This irritates me just a little bit. Watch for what? It's a complete waste of time. I like the fact that he's just like battle ready and he's got like a big puff collar and he's big and I guess you would say he would be a burly man in real life. But it's typical Leo stereotype with this guy. It upsets me a little bit. Just a little bit. It took the worst out of the last Howler disaster. My planets are still feeling the effects of the last attack. Aquarius is like built for battle. We all know the damage Howlers are capable of. Good lord. We need more information. It may simply be an oversight. We shall wait for it now. Tell your planetary divisions to keep their eyes open for any other change in the algorithm. So I like that. I like that it was, other than the stereotypical places, yeah. Anyway, I'm just gonna continue. Vidance. We have full corroboration of the Solarius crew. None of them seems to know anything about Egon's intentions. He arrived early stating that he was sent by intelligence to collect the artifact. We have found his vessel docked at Port C1, engine ready for accelerated takeoff. But the Egon escaped on another ship. Yes, sir. He wouldn't be an Egon if he couldn't escape this. We'll be better prepared next time. He stole a Howler artifact and openly attacked Aegis officers. Rayon should have enough resources to declare him a Malfic now. What are you thinking, Egon? What about Pisces? Wounded, but nothing serious, sir. She is in the med bay. Good. Vidance, there is something else you should know. What is it? A radar citizen was seen helping the Egon. Yes, I remember the girl. Did we get an ID? No, but we suspect that they have escaped using her ship. I suppose we're keeping track of the ship's destination. We weren't able to identify it either, sir. It had radar jamming technology. One of a kind. None of our chart reading systems worked. Not even Alphita. Or Aphita. A raider ship with unique radar jamming technology. Strong enough to bypass Aphita? Are you making fun of me? No, sir. Could it be... artifact? How convenient. Anything else? There was a mercenary on board the Solaris. He says that he may know something about the raider's ship, that he recognized it the minute it landed on Solarius. Good. Bring him to me. And tell Pycius to find me at once. Dismissed. But still, I can't believe he did this to you. Nessa. Don't Nessa me. I'm not going to say I told you so. He was up to something. I never thought... What? That he would betray the system? Come on, Evelyn. All the signs were there. This whole thing is crazy. I still can't believe he openly attacked Aegeus soldiers. Double-crossing is in his job description. Occupational hazard, I suppose. I know he was always far too focused on his missions. It never really mattered to him if innocent people got caught in the crossfire. But I never thought he would actually attack us, attack me. It doesn't make any sense. I know you. You will follow him, won't you? You will try to understand his motivations. I just... No. If you love me, you won't try to find him. Let Aegeus deal with this. I am Aegeus, Agnesa. I didn't mean it that way. In what way did you mean it? I'm leaving. I have a job to do. Evelyn! You will call me Pycius when I am working. No. Lovers quarrel. So how long is this first chapter? We'll be there roughly in 3 hours. This will complicate things. Hungry? I have to warn you though, I only have cup noodles. My friend is a noodle enthusiast. Yeah. Seriously? You did ask. I'd imagine you decline. I was just trying to make small talk. Kind of amusing. I never really thought you'd want to taste of our cheap radar delicacy. We have cup noodles too, you know. Really pricey sort though, right? I mean, I bet they come in Ferrarium cups. Real meat, real chicken. Not really. What do Raider cup noodles taste like anyway? Poverty. Ah. So, Egon, what was with that whole betrayal thing? Planning to bring the end of times? Not today. You can't keep on deflecting the same question for 3 hours, you know. I can try. Fine, be that way. But we need to find something to talk about, or it'll be 3 hours worth of cup noodle eating while awkwardly staring at each other in a complete uncomfortable silence. And I don't have that many cup noodles. At least tell me your name. It's Egon. That's not your real name. My birth name is Soren. See? Wasn't so hard now, was it? I'm an intelligence agent. I can't say that I'm used to giving out names. Right. Very cloak and dagger. Is it even your real name? Alright. What about you, Raider Scavenger? What do I call you? Lana Bryce, at your service. So, are you really plotting against the Morai system? Aren't Moraians usually proud of their undeniable supremacy? I thought we were not going to talk about it. I know, I kinda am in your mess now, so I have no quarrel with raiders. And I'm not joining the Libra anytime soon, so you can relax. But there is something I have to do. It's my legacy. That sounds dramatic. Does it? Sorry, I just never thought a Morion would turn on its own people, and Egon nonetheless. Morai isn't as perfect as you led to believe, Lana. Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, you have a computer that detects major crimes way before they happen, right? You have economic stability, almost no petty crime, no security problems, no corrupt officers, no misuse of the justice system, and you're filthy rich on mines. That is not counting the taxes you collect from most raider planets. What more could you possibly want? Freedom? Oh, come on, you can't be that oblivious. Nobody really has that. It's ideal, not a goal. At least you're miserably rich in your pretty-looking oppression. You think too highly of the Morai system. We have a lot of problems on the inside. What can I say? We raiders are born with a natural envy. Which raider planet are you from? The famous Peon 5. You're a peoner? I'm sorry. We hear about the things that happened on Peon 5. It's fine. It's not as bad as the Morai Daily News makes it out to be. Have you ever been outside the Morai system? Just nearby moons, some vacation planets, never raiders. Any tips? Xeron is one of the better ones. Just keep your valuables somewhere safe and don't buy anything from the markets. Also, don't be too Egon-y. See, that face right there is very Egon-y. Ah. Where on Xeron do you need to go? North Raga, a club called Vertex. I need to find someone who supposedly works there. Vertex? Seriously? It's been a while. Why are you laughing? I think you'll fit right in. What's that supposed to mean? Have your reports ready by this week. I want you to work on Leo's divisions next. Yes, Auditor. I can see you, Adept. Where do you think you're going? Reporting back to Libra Planetary Division, Auditor. Who told you to leave your post? You are on Aquarius, if I remember correctly. We found a minor report regarding Libra. I have taken the liberty to pass it. Taken the liberty? Sir. We don't take liberty, Adept. Do you understand? But there is... I don't know what happens if you miss a prior piece from Afita's ephemeris data, or ephemeris, I'll go with that word. Because you weren't at your division at the particular moment, you were sent a new batch of codes. I'll have to send the Rayons an incomplete algorithm. Do you know what happens if I send an incomplete algorithm to the Rayons? I'm asking you, Adept, do you know? The Rayons won't be able to read it, sir. And they may fail to prevent a major attack in the system because the reports would be incomplete. Do not leave your division until you've been told. And give me the data pad. Give me the data pad, Adept. I'll hand it over. Yes, sir. Oh, we're at a strip club. You peeps having fun? Yeah. You're the best, G. 4 paralyzers, Gina. Anything for you, sugar? This is, Oh, yeah. You could have given me a heads up. In my defense, I sort of did, vaguely. There are Aegis soldiers here. There are Aegis soldiers everywhere on Xeron. Just keep moving and stop doing that face. You're embarrassing me. Why are they here? I'm guessing they're in dire need of watching bare human flesh, Egon. I meant the planet. They are outpost soldiers. Their job is to protect the mines that we used to pay you your tax. Did you suddenly forget how your system works? No, My, if it isn't little Bryce. Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Lex, you are here. Where else would I be? How you been, kitten? It's been awfully quiet without you around. Oh, the usual. Selling illegal artifacts on the black market. Come on, let's catch up. Lava Star, as usual, right? You know it. What? What did I say? If the Merc's info is good, we'll be able to track them down in no time. There aren't many custom-made skippers in the galaxy. Can you hear the silence by chance? Sir? We've been counting on Aphitas for so long, we've lost our own sense of direction. Why do you think the intelligence failed to warn us about Egon's betrayal? Do you think we have a mole? I don't know. Maybe the Rayon simply couldn't see it coming. It's alarming. You and Egon both have your doubts about Rayons and Aphita. I wonder if I was the one who pushed him into this. Sir, we have information on the Raider's ship's owner. There has also been a sighting of the ship of the same description on Xeron 3. I'll get ready for departure. No, I have another job for you. What? The Egon is on Xeron Videns. You won't find him there. Egons are excellent hide-and-seek players. I have another plan. We need to show Radar people the real cost of helping a Malfic escape. Turn his allies into liabilities. Isolating him is the only way. But you will do as I say, Pycius. I cannot deal with another renegade child. Yes, sir. So did he raise Egon? What was his name in the end? He's called Carol, a Moraine professor with an implant like mine. Carol. Well, we don't have a worker of that name, but there is this one fuzzy guy called Kit who used to work here. Been a few years. He left saying the outfits were tacky. Weird guy. I always suspected he was some kind of Moraine fugitive. He didn't look like a professor, though. Do you happen to know where he lives? Actually, I do. He was looking to buy some Nick scraps a few months ago. I sent some scavengers his way. I'll forward his location to you. So tell me, kitten, how's Wiz? Been a while since I last saw her, too. She's alright. Dealing with the accounting and playing around with Aaron as usual. Not surprised, that kid always had a thing for money in that weird ship of yours. Dude doesn't have a thing for money and ships. Dead people. Speaking of which, what's with the implant junkie? Oh, what? He's my tech guy. Wiz found him crossing the Morai border, fugitive or something. We didn't ask, he didn't say. He said we could help with the engine maintenance. Or he said he could help with the engine maintenance, so we took him in. Oh, a tech guy. Can you check my VX implant, chum? I keep messing up these tabs because of this crap. Wrong tab on the wrong table and you get a bunch of cranky old purrs running your way. Sure, you can do that. Right? I'll see what... I'll prop it. May hurt you. Initiate cross connections with Spectrum 53 TF556B code sphere 3. Lana, is this normal? I've never seen a tech guy cross connect before. Yeah, totally. These guys cross-connect all the time and moron. You have an integration glitch. Did you buy your implant secondhand by chance? Yeah, like I'd find money to buy a new one. Well, they didn't erase the old administration panel before resetting, and it's causing some problems. I knew I shouldn't have trusted that vulture. No offense, kitten. None taken. We are a tricky bunch. Let me take care of it. Move it to 3.x, then raise up backup memory. Alright. Initiate full restart and relaunch the software. Older models are easier to fix apparently. Give it a few seconds to adjust. Now this is a clean VX. You've even fixed the order history. I had to delete it manually every night. The headache it gave me. Thanks. Don't mention it. Any friend of Lana is a friend of mine. Did you get lucky this time, kitten? In a way, yeah. Truly odd chain of events. Lex, armed Aegeus sighted at the spaceport. Should I tell the soldiers to bail? Are you sure they aren't here for the outpost? Yep. Little Timmy says they're looking for a Malfic. A Malfic? What the? Don't bother the customers for now, but let me know about their movements. Malfics are dangerous. You two had better stay safe. Lana, you didn't tell me. Why are you looking at me? What'd you do this time? He started it. I knew cross-connection wasn't a regular thing. In my defense, I have little to no choice in the matter. Don't even start. The less I know, the better. This is prion all over. Now you're exaggerating. Am I? Just go. You know I can't keep you here. This place will be filled with Aegeus soldiers in a few minutes. I'm sending the address to your friend now. Your Vision X is probably broken. Lex. Don't do the sad face, it won't work this time. Can't blame a girl for trying. Just try not to upset the Aegeus too much, kitten. This is not Prometheus. Aegeus has a Feta to back them up, remember? Don't worry, I can handle myself. Pianos. You think you can handle everything life throws at you. Hey, I stayed alive this long. They declared you a Malfic, huh? Boy, are they serious. Of course, it's the smartest course of action. How so? I am a rogue Egon with a stolen Howler artifact. You know, I get stealing is bad and all that, but declaring someone a Malfic over Malfic over a stupid old artifact, that is a whole new level of overreacting. Not just any artifact, a Howler artifact. I was never supposed to be on Solaris. It was against orders. Is that why they sent Aegeus General to pick it up? This Howler artifact thingy? Vidans are not generals. They are somewhere between commanders and captains. Look, Aegeus calls everyone who they cannot control a Malfic. It's tradition. Attacking generals, stealing pricey scraps, and running away with raiders. I say it's a little more than tradition, Egon. Peon 5 people scare their children with stories about Malfics, you know. They say you guys are bloodthirsty, cannibalistic murderers. Really? That's it? Just for future references, I'm all bones, and my meat is probably poisonous. You're afraid of me, Raider Girl. You haven't given me a reason to be, have you? Perhaps. Not yet. And here we go. Come on, I think I know a shortcut. Are you sure we're going the right way? Yeah, it's just around the corner. Hey, don't go that way. Aegeus is blocking the street. We shouldn't have taken the longer route. No, it would be worse. What are they looking for? Supposedly a criminal. But they're probably here to bully the preeminent into giving them more ferrarium, like we aren't mining enough for them. Assholes will starve us to death if it means feeding their precious computer. Thanks for the warning. You should stay out of their way too. I can't. They've got my girlfriend. She is a little vocal about her opinions, so they aren't letting her go. Bastards. What do you mean? What'd she do? Nothing. It's just... she's a member of True Zeronians. Lovely. What are True Zeronians? A bunch of kids playing rebellion. They want Aegeus out of Zeron. They're mostly harmless, but their leader gets enough results to be called a separatist by the media. Lana, we can't be involved in this. If we are involved and they get caught, they will be executed without trial. They will be killed because of us. We need to help her. You're joking, right? You know how Aegeus questions greater people, Egon. None of them will survive this. I had hoped to get out of this planet without confronting the Aegeus again, Lana. It's our fault these people are in trouble. I'm not leaving until I see them safe. Well, relatively safer. I'll lock their short-range sensors. It will alarm patrol and cause a distraction. But you need to find your girlfriend and leave as soon as I can send you the signal. Understood? Got it. Thank you so much. I owe you big time. Once I'm in their system, they will know we are here. I can't get through Aegeus network security without the help of Alfita. Or Alfita. Why am I saying Alfita? Aaron is a skipper, and I've been chased by pirates before. They won't catch us. Be quiet. She may not be alone. I can take care of a few kids playing pirate princess. Princess? Aren't you some kind of Morarian princess? Stop calling me that. Calling you what, princess? I'll hit you. I'd probably like it. What? Why are you here? Your general is paying me. Videns. He is a Viden. Not a general, and I don't need your help. You Morarians and your fancy titles. Potato, potato. Leave. I'm not leaving until I get paid, princess. And will you leave if you are paid? Sure. Initiate Vision X, Interface 9, Suite 44-8182. 25,000 trikes. 2,500 rights. Approved quick transfer. Verify anonymous transaction. Patience P8751-B3, Division 5, Sector 3. Done. You can leave now. Nope. What? I'll leave when I'm paid. By your general. What? I made a promise. I can't just break promises. I just sent you 2,500 trites. And that was very generous of you. Send me my trites back, jerk. Jerk? Now that's just rude. You know what? Never mind. Just don't make any noise. Bird hunting time. What the? Wiz Chambers, you are under arrest for assisting a Malfic escape Morai. Kieran? Miss me? Heard the frisky ones out helping Malfics. Good thing we used a shortcut. Who knew what Aegeus would do to that girl and her girlfriend? This had better be fast. I don't think we have much time. Wait. We need to wait until that group leaves. There is no way we can get past that blockage. Check to see if there's any news of Aegeus movement on Zeron. I did when I was in the system. There is nothing. Well, check again! I can't keep using a feat, Alana. They are too close. They already know we're here. Just do it. Please? Give me a second. There is still nothing. Nothing of on the official channels anyway. Ugh. What the bluff? Are you alright? Nothing, just a headache. That really didn't look like nothing. I said I'm fine. Wait, Lana, have raiders always been afraid of Aegeus? Yeah. But they represent order, justice. Not to us. They send support troops to raider planets. Doesn't it count for something? Support troops? You mean the outposts? You get more than half of your raw materials from raider planets. Ferrium, galenium, husk salt. Your outposts are only making sure we are able to mine these materials for you. They only help the Prometheus keep the Liberia off the mines, however you want to pronounce that word. Or specifically our mines that really belong to you. Of course, there's also the occasional questioning, investigation, and what you people call galactic threats. I don't know about you, but it's a little hard for me to feel secure in the company of someone holding a gun to my face at every other minor inconvenience. What about Prometheus? Aren't they your police? Shouldn't they be the ones protecting your people? There's my mouse. We try to protect ourselves from them, Egon. What do you mean? When I was about 10 or so, there was this old woman hanging around my older sister's school. Real creepy. Selling impact to high schoolers. Type of drug. Messed up VX software improved brain activity stimuli. Bluffs up your brain if it overloads. Anyway, my older sister is a bit of a goody two-shoes. Got that from her mom. She decided to go to Prometheus, report the woman. Her friends were installing that bluffing thing into the brains and to get a few extra hours of studying. You know, for better grades so that they can get into one of your fancy Moravian schools and on a scholarship. I told her it was a mistake to report it. But I had a bad feeling about it. But of course, she didn't listen to me. She went to Prometheus and filed an official complaint. All fancy and classy looking. She thought they would take her seriously if she looked old enough. But the Prometheus never shut up. They did send my sister a warning, though. Wasting Prometheus resources is what they called it, and we had to pay 600 trites. 27 kids died of impact overload that year, and we lived in a relatively good neighborhood. Incompetence? In a way. All the equipment and weapons charity they get from your Aegeus goes directly to the security of the mines. Nothing else. So they don't really do any actual police work. They occasionally catch the bad guys who can't pay their way out. Street thugs, thieves, that kind of thing. But the rich ones, they get away with everything. Have you found out why they didn't stop the impact trade? Were they being paid by the dealers? Naturally. Ran into a smuggler who was hired to move impact crates from one district to the other. Guess who was overseeing the entire operation? The good old Prometheus section chief, Captain Taylor Forbes. Nasty son of a bleach. Died a few years ago, found stabbed in the back. Sweet irony. Deal gone bad? Probably. Prometheus take a cut from the impact income in exchange for the crate's security. 30% to be precise. Pretty good, huh? That's around 70k trites a year, plus their salary. And the money they get from your Aegeus buddies in exchange for protecting your mines. It isn't hard to imagine things going south with that much money at stake. No idealist Prometheus captain said. I always imagined you raiders would have the idealist Prometheus captains with a passion for justice. I do know someone like that. But most of them are born and raised raiders, Egons. They are us. We don't see justice, we don't have order. The Prometheus once had friends, and they have lost too. They are angry and they don't believe in the law. It's hard to be the order or bring justice when you lose your loved one to the very place you live in. Prometheus are surviving in the best way they know. I'm sorry. It's fine. We brought it on ourselves. We should have never attacked the Morai in the first place. All this talking, just it's. I want to know how long this chapter is, and it's been like seriously 1 whole hour. Wow, a whole hour. Then again, I'm reading this out loud. Not in the most creative of voices, but I'm reading it out loud. I told you, take care of the Galanium problem yourself. We have a Malfic on the run, and you're asking me to speak with a raider diplomat? A raider diplomat. Sir, they insisted. It's a small moon. Get that Galanium one way or another. Contact the Shroud if you have to. I don't have time to deal with raider diplomats or their supposed rights. Yes, sir. Raider diplomats. Might I remind you that we need these materials for Alfita's maintenance? Of course, but we don't need to use diplomacy to get what we want from raiders. It's a waste of time, and even trying to negotiate with those brutes. They keep asking for more, easily forgetting what they owe us. Those brutes almost cost us everything we have built. Do not forget. The future cannot be built on erased past violence. We need Galanium. Yes, of course. But I'm sure you are not here to talk about our raw materials. No. A change in the algorithm is forming. We are expecting a storm. A possible Cardinal cross. Stronger than the last one. Is this about the rogue Egon? We heard he stole a Howler artifact. It is strange how Afita couldn't see beneath his deception. Egons are truly remarkable. I assure you, I will find him and take care of him of this issue myself. I am sure the child will be dealt with, just like his mother. Did you kill his mom? How shameful of you. Shamison. But he is not the cause of the incoming storm. That much was clear in the ephemeris codes. The Howler artifacts do not have the power to create such instability in the foreseeable future. Not even in the hands of our rogue Egon. You don't mean. It's too early to say. If it is a Howler, a human Howler, Rayon, I need to alert my troops. You know we don't have enough men to deal with it. Not after the last Cardinal cross. We believe that it would be too early to say violence. Just be on your guard, just in case. I understand. There's something else, Violence. Your daughter. She will play a vital part in the upcoming storm. Afita has proceeded. We don't know her motivations. It is still unclear, but she will be at the center of it. She is loyal to Morai, so the chart suggests. Be at ease. However, she will lose something she thinks imperative. Not even a Howler can change such an event. Are we at chapter 2? Please? Dear God, we're not at chapter 2. Good Lord, my voice, I feel like I need to chug a gallon of water. But that is kind of it for Cardinal Cross. They do have a gallery, which shows you all the pictures. I haven't gotten to this picture yet, which we will get to that in the next episode. But I love this visual novel. I absolutely do. I love Imp Queen's games. They're truly awesome. I can't say it enough because my voice just hurts from all that. But again, I love Cardinal Cross. I don't know how many chapters are in it. I got as far as possibly the end of the first chapter. I don't know when that ended, but I got as far as the first chapter, and I absolutely love it. I would totally recommend that you buy this on Steam, and even go check out her Ascension game, which kind of started off the whole visual novel conquest on RinmarGames.com. Again, that link will be in the description. But until the next video, don't forget that likes, subscribes, notification bells, all that beautiful stuff. But until the next video, whatever the heck it is I decide to upload, I will see you guys then. So, Bye, guys!